Foresty.com, powered by Sign On San Diego, to enter the contest. Oh man, I gotta have another little sip of
There's
this.
something in the cup tonight.
There certainly is. All right, let's get moving. The CIF sanctions 22 sports here in San Diego, but that doesn't mean that area kids have to necessarily choose from those 22 sports if they want to take part in high school athletics. In this month's Bridgepoint Education Student Athlete of the Month, Steve Quiss introduces us to one young lady who just went to nationals in a sport you probably had no idea existed on the prep level.
Bridgepoint Education celebrates the Student Athlete of the Month.
It's an early July morning just outside Ramona. The mercury is pushing 100. But that hasn't deterred Ramona High School graduating senior Paige Conley from saddling up. Conley is a member of the California High School Rodeo Association, a multiple belt buckle winner who recently placed second at state in pole bending.
You have 6 poles and you have to run down and then weave back and then run back down. And it's like a timed event, so you try to beat the clock.
Her second place finish at state, good enough to qualify for nationals. So earlier this month, Paige packed up her trailer loaded with 3 horses and headed to Wyoming.
It's basically everything like at a pro rodeo with the addition of goats and poles.
But not just anyone can take up prep rodeo.
It's a very expensive sport. It's probably the most expensive sport I could have gotten into.
Yes, it is. You need horses, a trailer, and land. And that's where you'll find Paige with her 8 horses on this 10-acre ranch owned by her grandparents. High school rodeo hardly gets any coverage. You're not going to read the results in the newspaper like you do for football and basketball. However, that doesn't mean that Paige doesn't work at her craft just as hard as every other athlete. How often do you work on this craft?
I probably put in like 3 hours a day at the least.
And the hard work certainly has paid off. This fall, Paige has accepted a rodeo scholarship to Sam Houston State in Texas.
I almost got a full ride. All I have to pay is my rent and board for my horses.
And therein lies the problem. Unlike regular students who might be faced with the decision to, say, take their car to college, Paige has bigger issues like taking 3 horses to college.
I don't have to live in a dorm, so we're staying, me and another girl are staying at these people's house. They have it like a guest house, and so they have places to keep our horses there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
In the end, just like every other high school athlete, Paige hopes to go professional in her given sport. I'm Steve Quiss for Postgame.
All right, Quizno, thanks very much. Pretty cool little story there.
Yeah, it is.
Paige recently placed 21st in pole riding at the Nationals in Gillette, Wyoming. Next month, she leaves for Sam Houston State. Got to get that room and board for the horse. All right, let's get to tonight's player of the game as decided by you at home. I tell you what, we went through it. They were very, very similar. The vote, very similar. 34%, which turned out to be the majority, said A. Cody Ross is your player of the game.
Hey, it doesn't get much closer than that. Cody Ross probably got the edge because his home run was the first